Welcome to Network Career, where we help you on your journey to landing your dream job. In this video, we will go through 5 of the best Zoom interview tips for job seekers to help ace your interview and get that job offer. So let's get into those tips. Tip 1. Preparation is key. Making the most of your Zoom interview starts well before the meeting even begins. There are many things you can do prior to the Zoom call to ensure you ace it. As your interview will be taking place virtually, first of all, you want to make sure that all your equipment is in good working order and you won't be having any technical difficulties during the call itself. You need to determine what kind of device you will be using for the call. Zoom is available on mobile devices such as phones and tablets, but we recommend using a desktop or laptop computer. This prevents you from having to hold the device and provides more stability during the interview. Next up, you want to choose the location in which the interview will be taking place. Try and find a private area in which you can have total privacy, close the door, and be secluded from others in your home. This will help avoid any disruptions and distractions, allowing you and the interviewer to focus your attention on each other completely. Also, you will want to notify everyone in your household of the date and time the interview is taking place, so they don't accidentally barge in during the call or end up making distracting background noise. Another factor when choosing your location is the internet connection. If you are using a wired connection, you need to make sure that the area you choose has a strong Wi-Fi connection that won't drop out during the call. Lastly, check the lighting and make sure it is both not too bright where you appear overexposed and not too dim so that the interviewer is unable to see you. Tip 2. Practice using Zoom. Many people will already be familiar with using Zoom previously, but some of you may have never used it at all before. No matter what experience you have with the platform, practice makes perfect. Familiarize yourself with its various features. For example, learn how to enter meetings or properly connect your audio. Also, consider having a practice meeting with a friend or a family member. Ask them to set up a meeting as a host. This allows you to learn how to enter a meeting, become more familiar with how the software's features work during meetings, and ensure your connection and the software work properly. Ask for their feedback on how you appear in the meeting and make adjustments to your setup and background as needed. Set Zoom to full screen on your device. This helps ensure your focus remains on the interviewer throughout the entire meeting. For example, using full screen mode will hide the time, preventing you from worrying about how long the interview is going. Tip 3. Do your homework and choose your outfit. Figure out what you're going to wear. Obviously, don't log into the meeting after you've just rolled out of bed in a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt. We know this is at home and not in the office, but you still need to look professional. First impressions count, so look your best. What you choose to wear is entirely dependent on the type of role you've applied for and the company's values. We would generally suggest business dress, a suit and tie, or suitable equivalent for the ladies, a smart, clean pair of shoes, and ensure you are generally well groomed and looking fresh. However, whilst doing your research, you may realize it is more acceptable to not go down the suit and tie route, as some companies have a more modern and laid-back vibe. You could simply choose a smart pair of trousers and a sleek turtleneck. Have a look at the company dress code and what the other employees wear to the office, and you won't go far wrong. Make sure you do your homework on the company you've applied with. An interviewer may ask questions such as how you perceive the company's position in the industry, who the main competitors are, and perhaps ask you what you know about the company. If you've done your homework and show the recruiter you've taken the time to learn the answers to these questions, they will already be impressed that you've shown interest in being proactive. You are not expected to be able to recall every fact and figure about the company, but just showing you've made the effort will give you a huge advantage. Tip 4. During your interview. Recent studies show that interviewers make up their minds about a candidate within the first 5 minutes and then spend the rest of the interview looking for points to confirm their decision. So what can you do within those first few minutes to get through the gate? Come in with energy and enthusiasm, express your appreciation for their time, and remember to be positive. At the same time, don't be too overly assertive or cocky. An interview is just like any other conversation. This is your opportunity to make sure you let them know how great you are and illustrate your key selling points. Body language is a massive thing. Humans communicate more through body language than what is actually being said. Think about your posture, facial expressions, and don't slouch in the chair. Even though your interview is online, smile at them, make eye contact, and speak clearly. All of these things will go a long way towards leaving a lasting impression. Another thing to remember is that while interviewing you, they are thinking of what it would be like to work with you on a day-to-day basis. If you were in the position of hiring, would you want to hire someone onto your team that you couldn't get along with and wouldn't enjoy working with? Absolutely not. So be polite, courteous, and generally let your personality come through so they know that you will make an excellent addition to the team. Tip 5. Wrapping up the call. At the end of the interview, you will very likely be asked if you have any questions for the interviewer. Never say no. You should always have some questions lined up for them. This shows that you are interested in the role and can see yourself working for them. Ask things such as, what progression opportunities are available? Or, what has your experience with this company been like? A really great way to end the interview is also to ask, do you have any questions or reservations about my resume or answers today that I can clarify for you? This gives you the perfect opportunity to address any concerns they may have or properly explain anything that they didn't quite understand. Lastly, if you've had a bad interview or didn't get offered the job, don't give up. You can learn from the experience and use it to improve next time. Feel free to ask them what areas you could improve upon, as you can use this information for your next interview. And also, if this company is hiring again in the future, you'll know exactly what responses they are looking for. Remember, be yourself and show them just how awesome you can be and what you have to offer. If you believe in yourself, they will believe in you too. We wish you the best of luck if you do have any Zoom interviews lined up, and if you follow today's guide, you will be as prepared as any candidate has ever been. That brings us to the end of today's video, Zoom interview tips for job seekers. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, leave us a thumbs up so we know to make more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon in another video.